Okie dokie. So, I've got our little intro here. Um, it should here. The controller is on the shelf behind you.
This one?
No. Like behind the Kinect.
Oh.
Did you get sweet slice?
No, it's called something smoked. It's a smotan. Remember, the sweet slice is that sort of like semicircle.
Oh, right.
You know the one.
I know
Small pan's more flat.
the
Because they got it high first.
All right, this way you guys can watch chat and help me with that. Okay, so as the story goes, where we left off, our intrepid adventurers have finally cleared the Acreon of all of the waiting Akatas and have secured the package that the ambassador Noor has requested. Though they did open and speak with the contents of the package, they were able to do so without leaving any trace of their misdeeds. They have also found amongst their investigations 2 space goblins, who are now content to tag along and help out in minor ways until they are safely returned to Absalom Station, as well as managing to gain access to the ship's logs, which detail the grisly last moments of the crew that had to escape onto the drift rock in hopes of surviving the Akatas. They unknowingly transported back to the ship after their initial trip to the floating asteroid. The party is now faced with following them down to the surface of the drift rock and finding out if any of them still remain, as well as finding out what is so important about this asteroid in the first place. They have 2 choices of how to get down there. They can either travel down via the tow cables attached to the Acreon or fly down in the Hippocampus, the shuttle loaned to them by Ambassador Noor. Should they investigate the rock a bit more from their supposed safety on board the Acreon, or should they just go down and see for themselves what is going on this ominous-looking space rock? So that's basically the setup. So right now, I mean, basically you've done everything you can on this ship, and you know that you have to go down to the rock. So the first question that I posed to you is, do you wish to investigate the rock using the ship's scanners?
Can we shoot it first?
Of course, that's the first question.
The ship is a mining vessel, it has no weapons.
Not the big one, our tiny one.
You're just gonna lean out the airlock and
Good
shoot your
drive-by.
laser pistol.
Amazing.
Slow it down.
Anyway, so I am actually posing a very real question here.
Yeah, we should probably scan it first.
Okay,
Sounds intelligent.
do you all agree that you should scan the rock before you go down to the
Yeah,
rock?
I feel like you're being probably the most
Okay, using the computers, can I have each of you attempt a computers check?
$23.
17.
15.
9.
So, most of you discover that the drift rock contains no atmosphere, is mostly rock and metal, but the rest is blocked by a lot of interference. So, with no atmosphere, that means zero gravity, which will be a lot of fun.
I don't need to breathe.
But yeah, no atmosphere either. Just keep that in mind. The other part is, why don't you do a physical science check?
I know crap about science.
20.
5.
Okay. Hannah discovers, and then shares with everybody else, well, Brian also discovers too, that the rock seemed to have been part of something. It looks like it was cleanly sheared off the side of something much larger.
It was part of a bigger rock.
It also seems to somehow not have been damaged by any other space debris. So there's no There's no asteroid marks. It's not damaged by colliding into something else. It is clean all the way around.
It's a ship.
And then, can someone please make a perception check? Just all of you. Just go ahead. It's fine.
Close total.
10.
Plus 5.
27.
Oh, that's a good number.
Natural run with a 7.
21.
Okay. You also see that down on the surface of the rock appears to be a small uncovered landing, uncovered area where they have actually attached their tow cables, which leads into a cave system, which seems like the best way to go.
Shit, motherfucker, I'm sitting on this. We're not going down there.
We are.
So how are you getting down there? Are you taking the shuttle, or are you just going to use the tow cables to just traverse from the Acreon down to the rock?
I think we should take this shuttle.
Okay.
I've played enough Mass Effect to know.
All right. So the entire crew jumps in the hippocampus.
Brain.
That's the name of the shuttle. Then remember, it's been the name of the shuttle forever.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain its piloting was introduced.
Yeah. It just so happened that that was the name of the shuttle.
Stupid thing is still with us.
We should dance for a while.
Yeah. The roll is
I am a
six.
robot. I have no genitals. Sorry.
It likes it.
It likes
You heard me. Okay.
I heard you.
I was like, if a roll is 6, it likes it.
It likes
Roll
my
is 6.
dancing. It likes my dancing.
So, by using your perception from the ship, this is sort of how we're going to do this time. So, excuse me.
Jacob.
You notice the small entrance.
Space combat?
I am alright with that.
I am perfectly alright with that.
It kind of took away from the one combat scene.
I feel like you'll get better. You'll get better at it.
That's what I was thinking.
And as we learn more about it, it'll be a little bit more enjoyable, of course. Okay, so
Couple ones.
so our crew has landed down onto the drift rock, and basically before them they find like a little small clearing, and they see an entrance into the cave system. It's very narrow, and of course this is a zero-G environment. In order to, and I made notes on this one to help everybody, in order to move around, you can move at half speed, which means you can move at half of your distance. So if you have a speed of 30, you can move 15. If you have a speed of 40, you can move 20. Okay? When you start moving, you keep on moving at the beginning of your next turn in the same direction. And I'll go over this as we go, okay? Just keep in mind that I don't think that any of your suits have any sort of propulsion systems. I think it's $402 is where you want to look for assistance with zero-G. But your suits should all have boot clamps that will allow you to basically just lock yourself down to the surface. Okay?
Can we move regularly?
No. Still half speed.
Singular, stationary.
That
Alright,
yeah,
fine.
you're using your boot clamps to enable yourself to stay in one spot. Okay, so you get down to the drift rock, and again, upon arriving there, you find that it seems very barren. It's mostly rock and what looks like metal. And inside this cave, it is extremely dark. So for those of you that don't have any sort of low light vision, which I don't think that any of you have a problem with,
I have night vision.
you should be able to see at least basically at I think it's what like the normal range. If you just have low light vision, it's just black and white. If you have night vision,
Night vision is 16.
yeah, okay. So anyway, so just keep that in mind also. So basically, you're down there on the rock. What do you do?
No one needs to see who goes first.
Well, in this case, I mean, we can roll to see who goes first, of course, just to make an order.
Goblins.
Each of you roll like a d20.
12 with no additives.
10.
So I didn't add anything to it.
So 12, 10,
So my natural roll.
10. What'd you roll? 12?
Yay!
What's your
Initiative bonus is 5.
okay? What's your initiative bonus? 6. Okay, so what's your initiative bonus, please?
4.
What's yours, Hannah?
I forgot what I got.
It should be in the top right-hand side.
4.
4.
So both of you are 4? Okay. We're just going to go around the table starting with Sarah. So Sarah, Matt, Brian, Hannah. Okay?
In case you want to read about the orgy.
And this is purely just so that you can take actions in an orderly fashion. So Sarah, what do you choose to do?
Throw that goblin down the hall.
It's you pretty much have one decision.
No one else heard the hump in this space. So I guess that first decision is swing.
Well,
is
unless
not-
we're screaming over our that would, yes, that would hurt.
Okay. Four decisions can be made. So if I were to start moving down this here,
So you're going to move at half speed.
so I'd be like right there. 5, 10, 15.
Uh-huh. Okay. And let's see here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can see like this far.
Yeah, I can draw that in for you.
So slow, should have thrown the goblins. Called cannon fodder.
Eat shields.
Sorry.
Sorry.
That was a fantastic cocktail.
Very well done. Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Sweet.
Okay. Okay, and then Matt. You just want to follow up behind her?
Yeah.
I don't care if you all just start moving down the thing.
Like starting from here.
Yeah, exactly. You're perfectly fine.
Really is happening.
Nothing's happening right now. So just sort of continue on wandering down.
My hero.
Okay, and then Brian, you just want to follow them?
Sure.
Okay, and then what's next? Hannah? You know, follow up behind?
I'll be in the back.
The goblins take up places behind you, and then the robot follows as well. And then out comes a turbo laser from the front of the cave and just
Yeah,
blasts
we just
all
railed
right
on
through
it,
you.
and we're all dead. 15 guys came.
Yeah, ready to roll some new characters? Okay. Okay.
Bowling ball.
Which way are you gonna go? Seeing as it does seem that the road forks before you.
I would probably kind of like vocalize trigger shot for everyone in the group. Be like, hey, there's a fork up front. Do we want to go left or right? Does anyone want to do anything? We could probably roll for it.
Well, let's pick the smellier side, but can't smell shit.
Alright.
Come here.
Evens will go left, odds will go right.
I was switching for you again.
Evens is left.
Okay, so you choose to go left. So I'm assuming.
That's painful than that.
Significantly.
Basically, I'm assuming that you are going this way.
That's not left, that's right.
Oh, no.
That's right, yeah.
I'm pretty certain this is left.
I was looking at it from my perspective.
Yes, no, I totally understand.
Okay, so I'm assuming that you all have moseyed on this way.
I'm glad that I can make that decision for everyone.
Dun, dun,
Just remember that you always take that same direction at every point.
Do you really?
Because if you don't, like, you get lost. So the point is you go left, and then when you're on your way out, you make a right every single time.
Yeah.
Sorry, why did you draw this map earlier?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Why are we doing
Because
this?
it's a
It's
cave.
for us, guys.
Because it's a cave system, and there's no way that you could have seen this from the outside. You are currently underground, by the way, if you hadn't already realized.
No, we're still in space.
Underground in space.
Oh, okay.
Well,
No,
that's
it's
all
like,
around
you're
stomach.
not drinking that sunk cloth, right? Like,
No, I poured it into the glass.
that would be painful.
I decided that I didn't want to risk the potential. There was when I popped it open,
Oh, and Sean.
I like removed the whole section of the bottle. And my lips are really tender.
You didn't cut yourself, did you?
I know,
I can still be cute.
It's a Peter Pan dog.
All right. You come across the cavern in front of you, and you see floating in space.
A sleeping man!
Quick, slash it.
Well, I mean, it's effective, right? I mean, it gets the point across quite well.
Yes.
Not from the
Wakey,
left,
wakey.
not really.
It's an Iggy.
Multipass.
So,
Multipass.
a dead humanoid body floats in this cavern.
Okay.
What do you do?
Hey kids, wanna see a body? Wanna see a dead body?
Wait.
Hey,
You need to slow
this is my
down.
character you're manipulating.
You might want to slow down, otherwise you're gonna slam into the bottle.
Give him a big old hug.
Well, do we all have our boots on?
Yeah, make a like a perception check real quick, everybody.
15 plus
16.
23.
Okay. So basically, all of you notice that
16.
even though you are confined in a cave and it is without gravity, you notice that there's plenty of handholds along the cave. The cave is roughly... Oh gosh, it's like 30 feet tall, about 5 feet wide. So you have to pass single file down the little offshoot caverns. But there's plenty of space to go up above each other. There's plenty of handholds on the side of the rock for you to actually latch onto and propel yourself. And if you should go towards the side of a wall, you should be able to catch yourself with the appropriate athletics or acrobatics check.
20.
Yes.
Smash my head against the wall with a one.
Yeah. Otherwise, you become what's known as off kilter. But we'll get to that. It's not really.
I don't know. Filter.
Oh, you don't. You're just good. Yeah, that's interesting. But anyway, so there's a dead body in the middle of the room, floating there. Who's going in first? Sarah?
Well, since he's first.
No, she's first.
She's first, but why am I first?
I think Sarah put you in front of herself.
Thank you.
Well, that's because I technically started further away. Anyway,
You can talk amongst yourself and make your own turn order, of course, but
You should throw a grenade. Grenades are always safe.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably the last. I don't want to be first. Is there anyone that would like to be first? Because I'm very tender.
Okay, so does someone want to take the first go?
I'll take the first.
Okay. So Matthew clambers up the wall and in front of, like, he just jumps and lands in front of Sarah.
Cool. Now I'm bringing it.
Okay, so Matthew, what do you choose to do?
I inspect the body.
Okay,
Can I inspect the body while I'm stand pulled to the ground?
yeah, you're fine.
Cool. I inspect the body.
Make a medicine check, please.
Oh, I'm super good at that. Apparently I am. 18.
So
Oh, yeah.
So basically, you determine that the man was not infected with the Akata's Void Death. In fact, this crew member was lucky. He died of his wounds shortly after the crew retreated here, so he avoided a horrifying transformation.
So he wasn't so lucky, but yes.
He died, but he didn't get infected by the Void Death.
How do you die, though?
He had wounds from the battle, and he died shortly after just reaching the planet, or the drift rock. He just died of natural cause, like he bled out or something like that.
That's not natural causes, but okay. Old age, that'd be.
He died because
It is natural if you get stabbed a couple dozen times.
yeah, he died because naturally he was wounded.
He naturally bled to death. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I remember I did that last Thursday. Like, what? Okay.
But basically, you notice that the crew member is wearing an S-Tex Suit 1 with a backup generator armor upgrade and is holding an empty survival flare gun.
Ominous.
Yeah. I mean, what do you guys choose to do?
What's that equipment again?
An S-Tex Suit 1?
Is that like heavy, medium, or light?
I actually do not know. It doesn't necessarily say right here. I would assume that it's probably going to be like a light. It's a what?
It's not heavy.
Okay.
An Essex suit?
S-Tex. E-S-T-E-X.
It's light.
Okay. So, you're more than welcome to rob the body of that armor.
Leave naked.
What was the?
You guys gonna stand over there? Or?
It's a flare gun.
What was his upgrade?
Oh, it's a backup generator.
I just love how he's just like,
I mean, that's what Zero G does to you. I mean, basically, the S-Tex suit, it's one step worse than what you guys are wearing. If I was to make any judgment on this pack.
It generates electricity so you can charge guns.
Oh, well, I mean, that's actually not bad.
One charge every 10 minutes.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I mean,
That's a round every 10 minutes. Hold on.
you just like, it's just,
Come back in 10 minutes. I got you. But still,
I mean, outside of battle, you could spend all of your rounds and then charge up basically your entire clip again.
Yeah.
yeah, he's gonna say,
Magazine.
Okay. Anyway, is anybody taking anything?
Well, I'm not there yet.
Okay, everybody into the room. Just throw everybody in there. It's
Is
fine.
that the only thing that's in the room?
Yeah, that's it.
So I can't do a perception check on my chair?
You can, yeah.
I need goblin bodies
23.
everywhere.
You see the walls made of stone and metal.
Just making
You
sure
see
it's
the
not in
floor.
corner.
There's nothing else here except for a cavern that seems to lead.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you just watch yourself throw them all in there?
Throw them like fucking ping pong balls at us.
just like so.
I'm taking it. No one else wants it.
Yeah, take what you
So you're taking the backup generator?
Well, I'm taking the armor and back.
Okay.
Unless someone else wants it.
butt naked. charges your electricity by
That's right.
every pair of minutes.
But I mean, we have to figure out whether she has a like I can install it on her suit. Or take it out first and put it in someone else's suit.
I'm pretty
I don't.
Okay, there you go.
Why are they double lined? Let's fucking prove them that, man.
You can investigate it.
They're in the walls.
Those walls are fucking thick, Mom. There's a double suit.
If you want, you're more than welcome to investigate those double walls.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Wow. Just
I would retreat yourself back just a little bit until you reach the entrance there. Okay. What does your party choose to do now? It sees before it another cavern through the way. It does notice that there's something odd about the walls. What do you want to do?
Oh, hold on, 1 second. Everyone made sure to leave their knuckle on the ship, right?
They're what now?
What?
The scales. The crystal scales.
Oh, all your treasures? Did you leave it on the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume we're not carrying them with us, I
Well,
guess.
they were like 5L, like for like more than 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay.
Don't want people like.
Well, I mean, you can carry 10 times your weight right now
Yeah.
in 0G. So, but anyway, what's going on now?
I
You
want
s-
to investigate the thick walls.
okay, make a perception check on the walls.
It's weird. 22.
So you notice that the walls definitely have a man-made look about them. You notice that they are of a metal not normally or not ever before found within the Pact World area.
I'm thinking I think this shit is scary as fuck.
Anyway, so
Dun, dun.
the metal is of an unknown origin, and yeah, before you
I'm
see.
a shitty mechanic, but I don't know where the metal's from. Sorry, y'all.
Rude.
Oh yeah.
This metal's foreign. Looks like copper. Fuck.
If that's all it was.
Does it open? Like there's no hitches or outlets or.
No, it's literally just a wall.
There's no design. It's just flat and plain. Or is it?
It's just-
rocky?
It's just flat and plain.
So we go on to the stomach.
Okay, are you moving forward into that area?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Who's going first?
I'm gonna work around this.
Okay, stop. I'd actually move yourself back like another 5 feet, just because we're dealing with normal speeds at this point in time. Okay, so
Almost speed.
basically, yeah.
We're not doing half anymore.
You're still 0G, we're just twice as fast right now.
Oh my god.
What if I just roll like that every single time? Can you imagine how fucking infuriating that would be?
Yeah,
Okay.
man,
And for a one. Wow, I just waited all that time for a one.
Longest failure ever.
Okay, everybody, please make a perception check. Yeah.
Still looking.
I'm 13. I didn't see shit.
15.
11, I didn't see fucking jack diddly. I rolled a 2.
I must have been looking at my feet.
Oh god.
Left, right, left, right. Oh, forgot to breathe.
Got to inhale.
Okay, I'm sorry, I was making sure that everybody can hear us.
Cat scratch fever. I'm going crazy.
Everyone, you mean the monsters that are about to attack us? Is that
Yeah.
what you mean?
It's a good thing I have a knife.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I watched.
Okay, so everybody made a perception check.
Very hard.
Well,
Well, except for her.
Yeah, I didn't fail.
You did not fail?
15. That counts.
Okay, Hannah, what's your perception?
Like 20.
Okay. Sarah,
I rolled 2 plus 9, so
11 for your perception. Brian,
13.
13.
you and
Matthew?
15.
And we're doing perception, not initiative, right? Okay. Okay, and then, oh god, I have to roll the goblins.
Plus 9 perception. Yeah.
yeah.
That's pretty damn good, Sarah.
Everyone picked mine.
I have 8 culture, 7 disguise, 7 engineering, 7 medicine, 9 perception, 10
So Goblin 1 has a perception of 7. And Goblin 2 has a perception of 7. No.
Pass them out.
Of 20.
70 back there?
So,
Ah, sit on the road.
so Matthew, Hannah, and Sarah, no, Matthew, Hannah, and one of the goblins noticed that in the,
I see that. And something scary.
An acid eye and an actual background together. Lovely comments.
Can't wait for people to be like, look further far. Out in the corner of the
Oh,
road.
zombies. Cool. Oh, man.
it's a creature.
Describe the creature.
Well, I mean,
Doesn't have toes. So she's gonna
basically, it's initiative time now.
Doesn't have credits because it's real tip.
It will tip.
You know you're gonna roll a sheet number because I think all the good numbers are green.
I think that was my initiative.
Okay, let's see here. Hannah, what is initiative?
20.
Jesus Christ.
Sarah, what is initiative?
24.
Brian, what is initiative?
Want the number that go first?
But what's your number, please?
11.
Good old brain.
Good, thank you. Matthew, what is initiative?
12 plus 5, 17.
Good.
First one in the room. Last one to go. This is a good sign.
Last one to go. All right, give me just a second. I have to find out order. And yes, you can find out what it is when you do a life science check or at the creature during one of your combat rounds.
Total rules of math.
Oh, you guys might be lucky.
You said physical science?
Physical science.
26. Being or What's the number? I don't know. Still
No, his weapons don't work.
No, I have one. I have a laser pistol.
Oh, you actually prepared for this now?
Yeah, he had a laser pistol actually the entire time.
It was on my sheet. I just didn't.
Forgot.
I didn't. Yeah.
How is on your weapons like?
No, like. when I-
Well, I'm glad that you are aware that you have it.
Yeah, I wrote it right next to my hunting knife.
Like weapons.
By the way, who took the disruptive shield and the 2 health potions? And the tactical auto.
Okay, so it goes Sarah, Hannah,
I'm assuming you guys took
Matt,
I want to say
got one. Can you just make sure that everyone is in a nice like straight line or like at least position on a square of their own, just so that we can get everybody all right.
there's a 7. Where are you guys looking at?
Brian picks up rear, slightly before Goblin 2, and then there we go.
Remember the last one down.
Okay, so Sarah, you are first. What is your action?
So I see this thing.
Well, like the three of them saw it, and they basically they said to everybody that's there. But now you're trying to now you're actually in active combat. Like this is combat. It's coming towards you.
Alright, so I'm gonna shoot my axe.
Does it require a atmosphere?
I'm gonna shoot my bow at it.
Yeah, your bow is a good option.
Alright, so I got 17.
By the way, 0G.
Yeah, your bow just goes forever.
There's no range.
In that case, I got 17.
You rolled 17 your attack, and you hit it. So roll for your damage. You hit it for 5. It doesn't say anything specific about that, actually. I know. But you would imagine yes. Yeah.
Is he floating? He's like,
He is kind of floating, yes. He's very floaty. Again, it doesn't seem to say anything about that.
yeah, how is he have momentum?
Because he can propel himself off of the surfaces of the cave wall and ground. Yeah, and because it doesn't go into anything else. Yeah.
But isn't an arrow considered a physical solid object?
Yeah.
I mean,
It has a force.
it does. Okay, so then it's going to make an athletics check for.
I would assume that's the thing. 276.
It succeeds, it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, Hannah.
So from here, I'm gonna shoot it with my pistol.
Okay. Fire away. 15. You hit. Roll for damage, please.
4.
Nice hit. Okay, Matt.
I'm gonna move 15 feet. I mean, we didn't
You're in zero gravity, yes.
And then,
Which direction are you going?
I guess toward the longest. I mean, I don't have a. Yeah, I was moving twice. You know, I was just moving twice actually.
So you're gonna move double speed for 30? Okay.
Turns out you can't stop, so he has an extra
Well, that's later. Okay. And then the goblin that is in front of the android. Yep. It moves double speed and goes to the right of the doorway.
Why do we have a goblin just munched on that guy in here?
Okay.
The one that got 70.
Okay, and then Brian, are you gonna make a life science check? 26. So this is a void zombie. Basically, the akatas that you fought on the ship, when they bite you, they implant within you the void death, which if it kills you, basically turns into like an alien sort of situation where it feeds off of your body. It actually like takes over the brain and sticks out like it's got a tendril coming out of its mouth. It looks specifically like that. Yeah, it wants to feed off of you, and basically this is what the Akata larvae do until they mature into the adult ones that you fought on the ship. By the way, because it is an Akata, it is still susceptible to the salt water. You hit for sure. Roll for that D. You guys are doing some nice hits. Put out a solid album. Okay. Yeah, greatest hits. Move the other goblin up behind the other goblin. No, it's like in the 80s or the 90s now. Now that's what I call violence. Only one. Okay, and the void zombie will move 20 feet towards Brian. No, not Brian. Well, I mean, towards Matthew. It's in the same direction as Brian. Yep. And he's going to take a swing. The swing of a day. He swings with a 10. Does that hit? Nope. Then he misses. Okay.
Not for you.
This body is mine. My life essence shall not. Okay. And back to Sarah again.
I actually need to watch something this time.
I'm gonna throw more bolts at well,
You're gonna shoot a bow. You hit. I love how heavy those dice sound. It's like a boom. 2. It staggers. Here, I guess I'll make the acrobatics check. It is now off kilter. I mean, I guess, yeah, that next time. Okay, so Hannah, unless you make an acrobatics check of 20 or an athletics check of 20, you continue moving in the same direction that you were going. Yeah. So either you try to stump yourself now, or you allow yourself to go to the wall.
I'll do acrobatics.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, so Do an acrobatics check because you've now encountered the wall. Okay. You managed to safely attach yourself to the wall. But that's going to be your entire move.
Hey guys, I want to shoot that thing.
Okay. And then Matt, it is your turn. Well, Matt is also going to be moving in the same direction that he was moving.
If he's using clamps, he should be fine, right?
Well, if he wants to stop moving right now, he will do his acrobatics check. Yes, I know. I had to come up with a special way to actually get him attached to that thing. I was pretty proud of myself.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna swing him. Kind of caught my wiener, so you know I ain't cool with that. So.
Well, I mean, keep in mind, you're still moving.
And since this is the way you're moving, you're moving this way.
Yeah. So either you're... And this doesn't count as a move action, but I mean...
While I'm floating at him to try to bite my wiener, like what's going on with that? Like what's... But I can't...
Once you go to this one, then he gets attackable.
But I thought it was just walking on the floor.
Well, because we're in active combat now, we're actually having to make acrobatics checks to make sure that we can actually, like, clamp ourselves down. So...
Yeah, why does that cost me over turns?
Because you had to make a move action to actually stabilize yourself. So, are you going to make an acrobatics or an athletics check to stop right where you are? Or do you want to keep on going and attempt to stop yourself?
No.
Okay, so you keep on going another...
I thought I was just walking.
So you're going to continue moving in the same direction that you were moving in.
Okay.
And then because you're coming in contact with the wall, anybody that's currently moving will have to make acrobatics checks. Acrobatics or the athletics, whichever one you feel is highest. Okay. So currently what you are is you're off kilter. You have to attempt to either grab onto something.
You're flat-footed, you take advantage of all the angles.
Yeah.
No. And you can't move.
You can't move until you stabilize yourself. It's fantastic zero G.
No. Stupid.
So I read it, it was like, I'm not moving.
Okay, and then Goblin 1 attempts to make a acrobatics check and continues flying into the wall. Makes an acrobatics check and manages to stick it.
You like the most mole out of every one of us.
Well, I still lose my ability to move. I don't take any negatives, so I'm not flat. I just don't get the gun. Because my resistance point.
Okay, and then Brian.
Shit, the fuck are we doing? 13.
You were shooting with a laser weapon, right? It hits. Roll for damage, please. Ooh, that's a good hit. Okay, and Goblin 2 attempts to stop himself. It does not make it. He runs into Goblin number 1 and makes and does not stop. He's off field for now. Yeah, just put him on the side of the square next to the goblin one. Okay. The void zombie attempts to stop itself. Does not. What's that?
He's trying to like
He's
see
trying to,
if-
okay, I was trying to save my battery and I got a filter. So he can like stabilize.
But now he's going to continue moving in the same direction that he was moving in, which I think puts you directly in.
This way, so it's like.
He already come.
but he like moved over. Wait,
Okay.
did he go up in this way or did he go up this way?
He came from the hallway,
Okay.
directly in front of where Matthew
So
was.
then he's coming in then.
Okay, so he ran into you, and he's going to make a athletics check and fails. So he's off kilter right
Right
now.
next to me.
He like ran into you. It's great. It's good stuff.
This is from our
Just in time. What's up?
My cute vicious beasts.
Okay. Sarah, it's your turn.
Alright. So is it, oh god, that little vicious monster's still here.
Yep.
He's spinning in the air in front of me and just randomly pulls to Oh, by the way, so did he ran into
So
the
did
wall.
I, and so did the two goblins right there.
So what's this attack bonus? That's for like when I crit, right?
Most times, yes.
Yes.
Well, is it in the crit spot, or is it just an attack bonus?
It just says attack bonus.
That's what you add to your attack roll. So when you roll for attack, you add that number.
Okay, I don't think I've ever done that ever since.
Correct? Like if you have an attack on, yeah, you add it. But it should.
In that keys, I learned something new.
Okay,
I'm gonna launch more arrows at this spinning devil.
please do.
Natural 1, 10.
Okay,
You like,
you missed pretty wildly.
show it out.
but thankfully everyone is safe. Hannah, you managed to recover, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Let's shoot at him.
Shoot? Okay.
After slamming into the wall.
18.
You hit. Roll for that damage.
2.
Good job. It seems to be damaged, but it's mindless. It just keeps on going. It's just thrashing it. Snarling. Yeah, it's great. It's great fun. That tongue is just waggling. And then Matt, did you manage to recover?
No.
Okay, try to recover, please. Okay, you're still sort of like flailing out there in space.
Hey, I like this. I like it all. Hey.
Okay.
That wasn't meant for this, baby, stop.
Okay, Goblin number 1 attempts to take a shot at the creature. It rolls a natural 1. Thankfully, does not confirm. It misses wildly. And then Brian. Brian, what are you gonna do?
Can I push it? Is that a thing?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
I mean, it's spinning, right?
It's not really. It's just it's just floating there in space.
Just kick it and
Uh,
is that a thing?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, like it'd be just using like a move action, right?
I just mean like just kick it.
Well, I'm talking about like actual just push. 247. I mean, you could attempt to charge.
We're in zero gravity. That's a horrible idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, the whole idea of pushing.
So, like, is it considered manipulating?
mean, you would basically be attempting to grapple it, correct?
Hold on to it. So dropping it so it flies away from me.
I mean, you can make a melee attack if you wanted to.
God, oh, shit. I'll take it. 19 plus 3.
You hit. Please make sense of that hit.
For 3?
Ooh, okay, good hit. And then Goblin number 2 attempts to stabilize. He does not. He just continues to float around in space. Yep, that's right. And now the Void Zombie attempts to stabilize. And manages to do so. And then takes a swipe at Brian. He does so with a 17. Okay. Hits you for 9. Okay, Miss Sarah. What you gonna do?
A lot more arrows is the only thing I like.
Okay,
Got 18 plus.
you hit
Yeah.
21 or 22 or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, roll for your damage.
7.
Oh, that thing, you pelt it in its face and it flies back until it hits the wall. Nailed there. It be dead. Congratulations, everybody. You beat a dead zombie guy.
Dead zombie.
Dead zombie guy.
I'll loosen the lock for it.
Alright. Do I get to collect these arrows?
Yeah, roll for your collection arrows.
Alright, get on the ground now, please.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that you're going to make an ability check to save yourself.
Oh, yeah. Now I roll that one. That's cool.
Remember, you can take it 20.
The goblin also manages to
You
right
can take
itself.
20 when you're out of combat.
Yeah.
Do it over and over until I get it.
Never couldn't find the level beams.
Sorry, I'm trying to find out how much experience you guys get.
Suck the energy from the goblin.
Each of you gets 100 experience for that battle.
Oh, 700 more to go. Alright, we're dead.
Okay, so basically now you're in this slightly larger chamber. You see the corridor that off to the left that seems to lead off into space. You see a corridor directly in front of you that leads into another dark cavern, and another winding corridor that seems to lead over to the right. Which direction would you like to go?
This leads out.
Yep.
This leads in.
Yep.
Where the fuck's the other one?
Oh, did I not draw that?
I don't want two.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
shit.
you're going, I must be.
I was like, am I drunk or high? But I want to see two.
Oh, Jason.
Sorry! I mean, unless you knew the way we came in. God, that's so hard to know.
Oh.
Look at that.
It's a hidden doorway.
No, that's where the zombie lab is, so we open the door.
Okay. But anyway, from here, actually, you can see that this one. There's that. Sorry. That's basically what you see back. So, which way do you giant guys choose to go?
Not that way.
Not this way.
So I'm left. Over this way.
Well, I mean, instinctually, if we continue to follow the left hand side, we're not going to take that left and this.
That's it.
Because this is the exit.
What do you think, guys?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
He goes first.
He follows. He said he follows.
Yeah, one of us
Sorry.
Okay, so can I assume that you're moving into this room?
Yeah.
Okay. Pick the order in which you fall into that room.
Can I do deception checks when I can for these little cycles?
That's what he did, and they're basically like metal. They're all the same. They're sort of like a metal wall. It's definitely not. It's definitely man-made, but it's a metal that you are not aware of. I'm tied into the robot, like a little freaking morbid balloon.
I gotta give you.
It's not even
Yeah, I know.
crazy.
It's pretty impressive.
I only have my one hand.
Everybody make percentage check.
I still don't see shit. I heard this is Sun's ass.
Hey, you done?
27!
23.
13.
I see all the things.
I still like bonus. I love bonus.
I see beyond that.
I'm supposed to fuck me on the throat.
His face, you can't feel me, bro.
I love how there's no perceiving pressure.
Alright. Sure.
I can just see my hair again. Can you feel this? How about this? This?
Left.
How about this?
Alright. Left.
Can you turn your head off, please?
Her wants a mustache around.
So in this room,
What the fuck is that?
you perceive a bit.
Cool.
Okay, I'm having lots of fun making these things. This isn't even my favorite thing that I've made.
Welcome to Mississippi, boys.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
You're ruining your mother's good shoes. Put them back.
They were never my mom.
So both. Okay, who made a good check?
Me with my 13.
27.
Okay. You both notice as you go into the room that there is a very ominous presence in that room, and it seems to be coming from that weird floating specter that you see at the other side. It is not happy, and and it looks like it wants to kill all of you. Guess what? It's initiative time! Alright, give me just a second. I'll ask all of you guys your numbers.
Ooh, he's getting frisky with us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 14. I like it. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Miss Hannah, what was your initiative?
19.
Sarah.
17.
Ooh. Brian. Oh. Max.
Or initiative?
Yeah,
Or
initiative.
so low.
They
23 and 29.
no, that was his perception.
Oh.
The perception. Now we're rolling for initiative. Have you rolled for initiative?
No, I rolled perception.
Okay, what's your initiative?
16 plus. Oh, yeah, 21.
21. And then let's see what does Goblin 1 roll?
I was gonna say, yeah, I can re-roll, and I just re-rolled the same thing.
Me too.
So,
Crap, I forgot what they did for for initiative. Oh wow. Okay. Goblin 1 got a freaking yeah. I know it's like little cats in the shape of a skull.
I got it from Loot Crate.
That's actually like a very cool shirt. Okay, so Goblin 1 rolled a 22 and Goblin 2 rolled an 18. All right, give me just a second as I make turn order.
like, the little
Roly poly. Oh, that's cute. They were cute. I liked them.
Yeah. Don't ask me how I said
And then after Sarah with her 17, trails Brian. Going very last. Okay, so Goblin 1 attempts to scramble a double movement over top of the whole party and propels himself.
Oh shit!
Are you upset? Would you like maybe a tiny sip? Okay.
Everybody good? Okay, Matt,
Hey,
what's AD?
what did the goblin do? Other than
He's just in front of you.
He's just taking charge, you know.
well, he had first initiative, so I think he went attack you first.
He has a double move to get in front of you.
Ah,
He's pretty. They're pretty crazy. They're unpredictable.
can I even shoot this thing? Can I even like do anything with this monster?
What's good for you? I'm not sure the goblin.
I actually was wondering if that's what you were going
No one gets in my way. Like,
Okay, well, I mean,
Like,
do you want
Seeing
to
the goblin is just like throw it.
do you want to try to do a life science check on this thing?
Why not?
Do you have a skill bonus for this? Okay, I think that you succeed.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, 20.
Freaking Matthew and his 20. I'm gonna have to check those dice one of these days.
I was like first one. That was my no. Second.
No, keep in mind, you've rolled a lot of 20s.
Over the course of the game.
Yeah. Okay, so you see that this is a drift den. It is an incorporeal apparition that is incredibly angry.
That would be a big fat ass now.
It seems to only be immune. It's immune to all sort of kinetic hits, and takes half damage from all sorts of like only energy weapons. So, laser pistols and stuff like that is exactly what you need to do damage to this thing. It is not friendly.
Yeah, no.
You can imagine that it looks something like this. I like this art. Like it is actually like really cool art. Oh, by the way, I want to show you guys what those other things were. The things that you were fighting on the ship. Those guys.
What's more menacing that way?
Yeah, well, I mean,
It is.
I did my best.
We're about to track off what was coming at us.
Yeah. I mean, no wonder they were like, infecting you with all sorts of shit.
I can't do anything with this fight.
You have nothing that
I
can
have
assist.
nothing that can help this. That doesn't make
Okay.
I'm not a wizard.
Matt passes.
Oh yeah, I'm like, nah, okay.
Hannah.
Wait, why did he pass?
Because I can't hurt it. It doesn't.
I mean, are you gonna move? Are you gonna move up to the side, or are you gonna? Are you gonna do anything at all? Are you gonna?
The ghosty boy. Yeah,
So
basically.
could I shoot through them?
You can basically assume that you can go up.
No, because then I'll keep moving.
Okay. Well, you can climb the wall to be up. I can just assume that you're climbing the wall to be up, like from where you are.
Okay, well, I'll shoot it from here then.
Well, basically just assume that you're still where you were, but you're just up. So, you're gonna shoot?
Yeah.
Okay, do a shoot. Do a shoot.
17.
You hit it, roll for damage.
3.
Okay. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go on the rounding up side here. So that was 2. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then Miss Ghosty Lady moves
Right now?
she moves 30 feet forward.
Oh hey.
That's a little too personal.
And then actually, can you move her back 10 feet? People within a 30-foot radius, can you please make a will save?
What?
A will save.
We're gonna run tighter.
Every single one.
Well.
Crit fail.
Really?
Nice.
You're confused for 2 turns.
What do I need to hit?
And this the 15.
Will save is.
You should have like in the middle right hand side. It should be like fortitude save,
Yeah.
will save. You just roll your d20 and add that. You're fine.
I am
21.
terribly broken.
What did you get?
Like 5.
You were confused for 2 turns.
Yeah.
And then Matthew.
21.
21, you're fine. And then Goblin number 1 out in front. Da, 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 da.
Do you have another rolling chair?
It's in my office, yeah.
Can I sit in it?
You want to just trade shares with me?
Okay. It's still like this chair. Ready to go back.
You know, lady.
You guys might have to.
You'll have to share with me.
Whoa.
I would just get that
Okay.
shirt.
So long time ago.
I don't want to hear excuses, buddy.
You're like, I don't remember where I got this.
Brian, can you look up what confused does?
I'm sitting here with Do I get naked and run down the house and spread jelly on them?
What?
Just start going. Like, you see our 2 characters running around this way.
I'm still trying to decide.
You treat all creatures as animals. You must roll on simple and try and prove it out. Awesome. That's fucking great.
Okay, so Goblin number 1. Are the goblins in the back within 30 feet of the thing?
This one was not. That one.
Okay, the one in front is also not confused somehow.
These are their closest friends and family. Fuck them. You're gonna starve in the face.
Family. Wow.
It then it attempts to do a drift rip at the goblin out in front, and it hits it. And
Yeah.
that's goblin number 1, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so goblin number 1 takes a massive hit. It kind of like Yeah, it's not feeling very good. Goblin 2 stays right where it is.
Yeah. Fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna throw her.
Yeah. Sarah, you're confused.
Alright, I got one. Mine's
Oh, no, you have two. The 70 right there? Yep. So you roll them together. And then tell me the total number.
96.
You attack the nearest creature.
Oh, Sarah.
Oh,
So that's Anna.
Do you have?
Is that 96 or 66?
If it's 66, then you do 1d8 plus your strength damage to yourself.
So that is 96. I heard two.
The closest.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's Hannah and not this fucking little pint?
Yeah,
Yeah, hit that bitch behind you.
because it's the four of us in the hallway, and he moved up and over, so he's 5 feet away from you.
Yeah, because he's like a whole square behind you.
So you would do your normal attack against her.
Okay, so. Can't tell you what this.
Basically, you have to hope that it doesn't hit your kinetic armor class.
What if my armor is bigger than the shield?
Then you're fine.
Can
So,
I just throw like my shirt?
well, currently you've been using your bow. So,
Right.
Whatever you've been using her.
yeah.
Alright. 13 plus 17.
What's your kinetic armor class?
16.
She hits. Roll for damage, please. So you take 3 to your stamina.
Roll the stabilize when you're flying into me.
and then please roll for an acrobatics check.
Get away from each other.
You gotta roll that again.
Roll an acrobatics check, please.
Or an athletics, you don't-
Yeah, whichever was better for you.
Why?
Because she just hit you with a solid arrow, and it might knock you off kilter.
But did you do that to the
It was. I was actually doing it every single time.
to the other enemy?
Yep.
I didn't see that those were turtles. I just thought the rhinos just took big shit. Like, rolling. I'm like, alright.
Do you have a bonus that adds on to, or was that with the bonus?
Yeah.
Okay, you're off kilter currently.
You're flying towards me.
Yeah, am I actually going somewhere? or-
You're just currently floating.
Yeah, so your next turn you're gonna fly into me. And I'm crazy too.
Oh, well, I'll just snap this.
So my turn yet?
Yeah.
I borrowed
This
some.
makes me up until it's Let me up.
So 91.
What does that mean for you?
That means I attack my nearest opponent. So it's either Sven or Hannah.
Guys.
Okay, so
Odds are even. Who wants it?
Even.
It's odd. So who?
I'll just do it. Sure, you got it.
okay, roll for attack.
I think you do it
13.
anyway.
Okay,
No, I
what's
was the
your-
only one
what's-
not confused.
What's your kinetic?
I know, but I think you do that
Wait, are you doing energy or kinetic?
Energy.
Dodge this attack.
What's your EAC?
AC is 13.
Okay, then he misses.
Yeah.
You're safe.
So you exactly your own. You son of a bitch.
You get very angry at him for a second. Okay, and then Goblin number 1, he is also confused.
Thankfully, this is the last round we're confused.
I might
The next
steal
round we're-
Brian's laser.
Yeah, like mine.
Okay, he rolled a 5%.
So he's flying.
Well, no. He's just confused.
Oh,
He rolled a
acts
5?
normal.
He acts normally. Okay, he attacks with his.
You do know he was flying, right? So he has to roll.
No. He's stabilized.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, no. You're right. He needs to. He's stable, and he attacks normally.
Goblin number 1, perfectly fine. Goblin number 2, I'm not throwing shit.
That's what the last fight.
He's like, I'm the ruler, this is the captain, just don't. let
Okay,
me
so he's going to roll for attack. Please God, hit.
You want to roll a 25 to hit. Yeah, that way you just go.
he actually hits.
How do I do that?
And he hits it for 1.
It's gonna be long.
Okay, and then Matt, what do you want to do?
Okay, so Brian, what did you shoot me with?
My laser pistol?
Can I steal your laser pistol?
Yeah, because I'm an idiot right now.
Yeah, give me your laser pistol right now,
Because
please.
literally it says
You
like,
ain't doing anything with it.
it says like you're so confused you're willing to attack any creature. You don't get to attacks of opportunity. You're not devoted to attacking a single target. It says you can't do any action.
You're just wild.
Yeah,
Seems
I'm just
like
crazy.
if I had my gun out like this, he could just be like,
Yeah,
Brian.
like I wouldn't be fighting. I'd be like,
Well, I mean, you didn't attack me. Brian did, so.
I'm just.
Okay. Anyway, Matt, are you doing
I'm
anything?
stealing his pistol.
Okay.
I'm gonna steal his pistol right now and shoot this freaking thing in the face. Well, do I have to do anything of that against Brian?
Is he like so confused that he thinks I'm the enemy?
Okay. You would know more about this than
Attack.
disarm is just like grapple check. So it's strength.
just strength.
Do you take any like negative effects if you're confused?
Or do you steal things? Are you just in a trance?
I'm just kind of like in a nut job trance.
Okay, so how does he have to make a grapple check?
You have a will check or not.
No, I don't have a will check.
So I can just steal your pistol regardless. But I
Should
would
be
have
able
to
to,
roll
yeah.
for it. I'll try to roll something stupid.
Yeah.
I actually thought.
What would he have to do? It'd be a melee, right?
Yeah.
Dexterity?
No, melee.
Oh, okay, well. 5, 14. Then you don't have a
I have 7, so.
So he grabs your
will. Yeah,
pistol.
I grab your pistol.
Okay, can you?
Can I then attack the ghosty?
I think that's considered.
Is that an
I don't
action?
think that's an action. I think
It's an action, isn't it?
That would definitely be an action, yes. But you're armed for next time.
Now I get to punch you.
Okay.
Because it says whoever attacks me, i.e. stealing my gun, will continue to
Floating, aren't they?
Do you want to
stop and knock me.
stabilize yourself?
What is it again?
20.
Plus what?
You have to get
The first
20.
You have to get a total of 20.
Whichever one.
Acrobatics or
20,
athletics?
20,
Okay, you are stable.
Like, what the fuck was that?
Okay, are you attempting to attack again?
Yeah, I'll shoot it.
Okay.
Sit here like.
Who are you now?
I only got, point 9.
You got 9. Sorry, that's a miss.
He still has to roll again for the next turn.
It's a stat.
1d4 and fire at 80 feet. If you roll critical, which is.
Okay, the Void Spectre takes another swipe at Goblin number 1 out there.
Whatever.
Goblin number 1 gets hit.
The goblin. Mine.
Yeah, I'd rather be the goblin than one of us.
Then mine completely. Yes.
Somehow, the Goblin manages to get ripped in half.
Oh my god!
Yeah, the Goblin gets ripped in half.
How did that happen?
Yeah, how did that happen? You want to explain that?
Yeah, Moriko just straight up ripped it in half.
Thank you.
Yep, drift rip, and just from a distance, just took his body and just went.
I can't take his head off.
Insta kill.
Well, I mean, she did. She knocked it down to like half its health in the first hit.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm giving away too much. It's a she.
Oops.
Yes.
Okay, Goblin 2 attempts to move 15 feet back.
Says my friend is dead.
Yeah. And then Sarah. I believe that you're still confused.
Yep, you gotta roll the d10s again.
Did somebody just drop a dice?
Yes.
Did it go underneath or near his bag? I feel like it hit pretty flat.
Yeah.
No.
I have this one. I think I sold the other one.
What? What dice is missing?
It's a D4.
Step on it?
Yeah, I only have one. I sold the other one. Or wait.
Always loses.
didn't even go fucking anywhere.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sorry, people don't do this.
That probably sucked.
I don't see it skipping.
I mean, if you...
Um,
Here's one. A dice.
Fell flat on the.
We'll look for it after.
okay.
In my confused state, can I throw one of my saltwaters at it?
You will continue to use the weapon that you've been currently using.
Okay, so what's the point of me trying to figure out something if I'm so confused?
You have to roll the d10s to figure out what you act. You want it less than 25 to act normally. 29. So you battle things go here. So
Okay, cool.
Hand be like, oops, oops, oops.
Brian, what say you, big buddy?
39.
That guy went in half!
That's what you say in your head, but really
All right, goblin number 1 is dead. So Matthew.
Now I'm fine.
Now I'm gonna shoot.
But I'm gonna wake up and be like, what the fuck
Okay.
is going on?
roll your ranged attack.
I don't have it.
12 plus 3.
12 plus 3.
15.
You hit. Roll for damage.
3.
Okay, so you do 2.
You shot
Yeah,
it?
wait. No, that's is that a 1? That was 1. Straight 1.
It's a straight 1.
God damn it.
You do 1.
Whatever's at the bottom of that.
Yeah. Okay, and
Run away.
Penny.
Somebody come to him and be like, a thief, take me off.
Does this thing have a weakness with water?
You lost one dice when you did this too.
Chance, let's go.
You intend to throw away all of your d4s.
I'm going to
The attack was
summon-
successful.
First off.
Okay. Is that an energy weapon?
Yeah,
Okay.
it takes energy, it takes battery packs.
Dear Ghost.
I have no nervous system to be stunned.
I mean, does it do damage?
Well, I can do lethal or I can do static.
So there are two options. She can do non-lethal damage, you should do lethal damage. Non-lethal is just next time for 1d4 round.
Whatever's on the die.
Yeah.
Lethal is 1d6 and then stun was 1d6 and then
Give me just 1 second.
oh, I'm baffled with DM.
Well, remember, I'm still learning too.
That's alright. James is like, could I get stunned?
Normally tutorials are resistance.
Oh, so he has to learn the alien or
Yeah. There's like a resistance or they're immune to or...
yeah, I do remember that. I really got it.
Yeah, it's immune to like all effects. So you would not be able to stun it. And I'm only telling you this purely because he rolled a very good perception check on the creature.
Well, let's use the lethal on it.
Okay. Go for it.
It's taking forever to get enough. So 18.
You hit. You lived 2 damage.
Oh god.
Sorry.
Damn.
Well, I mean, in total, you've done 2, 3, 4, 5.
Look at Sarah shot with a boulder.
She didn't shoot it with a bow and arrow.
I was like, I can't shoot it with a bow.
Oh, that's right. We got confused before we met.
Yep, that's right.
And balance
I think it was down that just went
Okay.
damage.
The specter moves 10 feet backwards and then attempts to do another confusion aura. Everybody within 30 feet make a will save, please.
Shit, just the first three. Well,
Yeah.
Safe.
so just these. Because
I have an iron
Goblin's
will.
dead. Oh, thank Jesus.
This was the same.
What'd you roll?
17.
Safe. Is there anyone else that's affected? Okay, everybody's safe. Goblin 2, just sort of. Well, actually, let's see if it stabilizes. Nope. It keeps going. It hits the wall. And
The robot's just
It's like Sage Screamer.
I'm just following it. I
It-
don't know where it's going.
it rolls into. It just tumbles into the wall and still doesn't even manage. Yep, it's just there. Okay, and then Sarah.
He needs a pay increase. He needs a military team.
I like how they were supposed to leave us once this was all done, but
Well, they're gonna leave you when they hit Absalom Station.
There was no day. It's just
That's why I thought that was the robot.
I like to throw a shot grenade. Or throw some salt water, but I'm not sure which one.
Do you have any energy type weapons whatsoever?
I have a bow, early target, and
You do not.
No drop net weapon.
Those are all
He
kinetic.
wanted to try to do something. But I do have a shot grenade and a smoke grenade and incendiary grenade.
No.
What?
It's not an energy-based item. So.
Okay, yeah.
Shot grenade.
Freeze.
Oh, a shot grenade, yeah.
Yeah, that was the.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the only thing I have is a shot grenade.
You can attempt a shot grenade.
How far can you throw it?
You can throw it very far.
Throw it at him. Yeah, I can do that.
Throwing weapons go an extra 10 feet. Projectile weapons go in.
Look, we're in zero gravity.
Alright, you were to,
It's 10 times.
you're not using your shot grenade.
What does she have to do?
You just roll 5 or better, and then you roll.
Right, roll this. 14 plus,
So it's on target.
Yeah, it's on target.
okay. And I throw 24.
So you throw it at the target, you're throwing it exactly at the target, and you roll your damage. Which is. Shock is 1d8 of electrical.
Ooh, 1d8.
Yep, no, it's the salon one.
Yeah, it's almost like that.
Yes, that's it.
7.
Oh, what a great hit.
Fuck you! Stuck on me.
So you can throw a grenade 200 feet.
And your arrows, if they miss, could literally go around the world and hit you. If there were gravity. Okay, and Brian, what's CD?
Where the fuck is my gun girl?
Why the fuck do you have it?
So I saw her over there, right? My secret state. I will do the same. Yeah. I rolled exactly a 5.
Okay.
That was cutting close. Actually landed in the knees. There we go. And I throw one.
Nice.
Down to what?
Matt.
So you did what damage?
I did 1 damage with 1 grenade.
Try to shoot it.
Worst grenade ever. I'm gonna look up my mother body.
What'd you get?
No,
It misses. Hannah.
I'm gonna try shocking it again.
Okay, go for it.
I have 11.
You miss. Okay, the specter lets out a loud yowl. And retreats another 10 feet straight back. Yep. And then does a drift rip on Matthew.
I'm sorry, did it rip?
Dick rip.
Or natural trauma?
I don't like that laugh. I don't
um,
like that laugh.
it was a 16 against your energy, but your EAC. So it hits you, and it does 3 damage to you.
Sound a lot worse than I thought it would.
Can you please keep?
He literally needs to kill the goblin. Break it in half. Alright.
Trying to relax us and practice out.
I'm sure you can. It might not be effective. So you took 3 damage to your electric. I mean your energy damage. Your electric energy. Your Pokemon. And
Sandal's turn.
it is indeed Hannah's turn. What you gonna do? Oh, the goblin too. He said it was Hannah's turn, so I went with it. Goblin 2 manages to stabilize himself, and he stays right there. Sarah.
I'm sorry from Scarlet Shot. Come on.
Do you have your electric weapon?
Someone stole it.
It doesn't have to be an electric weapon. It's an energy weapon.
Well, okay, let's be honest. I don't have any energy.
Did you ask her if she had an extra thing?
Yeah, I can give you one now. I have the arm pistol and I have the laser. Okay. Can I steal one of those? Yeah. I can give you the laser pistol. You can let you borrow it. And
She's giving it to you.
Yeah, consider.
half the battery pack.
It's 10 turns.
Okay, you can't attack this turn, but you have an energy weapon.
Roll collect.
Yep.
No, you had a conversation with her. She offered it up freely.
And then you spent your round like digging through her bag and taking it.
Yeah, there you go. And then now it is Brian.
Put her back like she's not gonna. Just here you go.
First one you do, shut up.
On that.
That was a lot better. Right. That was like 19.
Okay, show me your damage.
Show me your numbers.
Nice hit. Okay, she is writhing in rage right now.
Go, Sarah, roll.
Yeah. She's ready to. She's yeah.
Ready to rip her shirt off.
Okay, and then Matt.
Sugar again, I guess. Only thing I can do. Wow!
Roll again.
Yeah! Okay, better.
Oh, I thought that was a 1.
No, it's a 7.
I thought that was a 1.
God, no.
Double round, shut up.
That's it.
Okay. Hey, that is loud in my ear. It's super fun though. I love it.
Shoot with my earth pistol again.
Okay.
So 20.
You hit. Tell me the dance. Damn on the dams. Okay. Morocco, or the sector, moves 10 feet to the left into the wall.
Into
Nope.
Alright.
No, this way.
Running out to space.
What?
this way.
Yep. And then goes another 20 feet straight forward.
Wait, what?
What?
The wall.
Yep. And then she drift rips at Sven.
Oh, that's bullshit.
She hits.
You just put him in the ground and rolled him up in the air.
Well, actually, he's more like splattered and just kind of floating.
She hits you for 5.
Ow.
Now I remember what it feels like not to do it. It's kind of nuts.
You like watching somebody else soak up all the damage?
I'm a tank, that's what I do, but ow.
Okay, Goblin 2 just fucks off by itself over there.
Why isn't he stabilizing?
He is. He's stable. He just doesn't want to go anywhere near the shrieking.
What?
Pussy.
Sarah is next.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, I like this. It's in the wall.
Yeah, how are you gonna shoot in the wall?
Why do you think I started to stop? I was like,
I'm gonna shit.
Exactly.
Right here, my hand, smear that shit on the wall.
exactly. I was like, man, I just got it. I put it in my hand, it's on the wall, I'm fire.
Yeah, the shocker didn't be so zapped through the wall.
I know, I was like, God damn it, why did I do that to your shoulder?
Okay.
Can I zap it with my pistol?
No.
I don't even know where this is now.
Well, there's nothing
We saw
for me to do.
come out of the wall. That's about it.
I felt the thing come through the wall.
Can I roll to meditate?
Everyone gets quiet. That was a joke.
I mean, you can if you want to. You can roll to center your soul. You don't really feel very centered. It's very
Very dramatic atmosphere.
it's very scary where you are.
What the hell are you doing here?
Church atmosphere around
Some guys that are fucking hurling house.
Okay, and Brian.
Just gonna retreat.
Fall back a little bit. I got nothing except for a stabby knife, which I'm unsheathed.
Okay, Matt.
Fuck myself to do about this.
Whatever you want to do.
Intimidated out of the wall.
Yell it out of the wall, I guess.
Ah!
It's
Get your fuck guys out of here!
it's gonna even do effects. Like, how is it supposed to?
It doesn't do anything. No.
He suddenly like has insecurities. And it just comes out.
We tried to insult me to death. I'm not even kidding.
Okay, hey, are you able to do anything?
What the hell can I do with them?
Not really that much.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
Are you just gonna stay right where you are?
Well, I can't, because he's just gonna keep screaming at me, or she's just keep screaming at me, so. I don't know.
Next time doesn't he have to roll an acrobatic?
Yep, just stop.
I love that you're like, let me point out all these things.
Because I had to go.
Okay.
You know what this?
Like, fight?
Okay.
That's why I wanted to go back.
You're doing okay.
Well, he's on a wall.
Okay.
Can
Then
I roll and ponder this situation and what we could do?
sure, ponder. Ponder away. Make a ponder check.
Can I draw 2 cards and decide later?
Make a ponder. Oh, wow.
You're
I hurt myself thinking.
you're
Wow.
not. Did you just confirm a 1?
No, I can almost confirm. I
Okay.
rolled a 2.
Okay.
Roll a 1 and a 2.
He's not very good at pondering.
I'm
Hannah.
raging in frustration. I want everyone! Yeah, exactly.
I mean, as a character speaking, he would much rather that he attack him face to face than.
Incoherent, yes.
Do you do any?
Percept that room.
It's there, and little shelves in there.
I mean, you can do a perception check on the room. Yeah, absolutely.
Is there anything in there that can help us? You're gonna say no.
But I can't say it until you roll a perception check.
I found out there.
How about no?
I think he's gonna say no. Okay,
Natural
20,
20.
29.
Okay.
Remember this room is made of rocks. Large fucking rocks.
Saying it's like a scepter, like some trigger, or
Dead body.
Unfortunately, you don't see anything of note in the room.
there's a piano.
Okay.
I'll run towards this way, so I can just slow it off.
She moves into that. Are you moving at all, Hannah?
No, he moved me.
Okay. She moves to the spot in between Matt and.
I'm so glad
I
I
grabbed
heard. You're just like,
Just like, oh.
And she.
She tells me, let's just do it. I'm ready.
You're like, I expected it actually a maybe. To be honest.
so what's this room now with the branch on something?
She attacks Hannah with a corporeal rip. She hits and does 10 damage.
Jesus.
Goodbye, everyone. Yep. Time for a new character.
Okay. Goblin 2 is still very happy where it is.
Let's try.
Sarah. It's a lot closer to you now.
A little less closer than we like, alright.
Curvers. It's right there.
It's not on the wall anymore.
Thank you, Jason. This is not what I asked for.
It's always like, who's got a liar?
You're like a gin. Hi, I want to see it. Oh, hi. Thank you for granting my wish, I guess.
I'm going back. Yeah.
You're with the genie for the prince.
I'm going to shoot it with my laser pistol.
What'd you hit? What'd you roll? Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem.
That is indeed a miss. Brian. Brian. Please, you don't stop. You continue back. Can both of you please make a stability check?
I did not.
Athletics or acrobatics, whichever is highest. You need a 20. Both of you are off kilter.
I don't need the negative effects. I'm just like,
Well, he's not off kilter, but Sarah certainly is.
No, they were still making. I was thinking. Should I say?
Okay,
just saw that.
Brian. Just went. Matt.
I'm mad.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna, you know, if I miss this, I can be hitting.
Don't worry about that.
Just trying to get the fuck out of there.
Just attempt to shoot.
Oh, I choose 15 plus.
You hit.
Thank you.
Roll your damage.
3.
So you do 2 damage to it
Why does he have less damage?
because it does half damage.
Damage.
Wouldn't do anything. Okay. Hannah.
Well, I'm gonna point this shotgun right in its face.
Kinetic.
And I do 11.
Doesn't hit.
I'm dead. Bye bye, world.
Okay. The specter turns on Sven,
Hey,
I quickly use.
screams at him,
I don't care.
And then-
back.
So like,
and then moves 15 feet directly towards Plug.
What the fuck? Why?
And then attempts to do a confusion aura as it's screaming so loudly. Everybody make a will save!
Ah, 19.
You're confused.
I'm super confused. That's 6 plus.
You're confused.
What do I need? I'm moving. I'm out.
Okay. Goblin number 2 is still very happy where it is.
Fire up the jump, you asshole. Get the hell out of here.
Actually, you know what? You know what? You know what? It takes a shot. And it hits. Oh my god, it actually hits it. Oh my god, it actually hits.
wait, I'm confused. I don't know.
You worthless white peon.
Yeah, I guess pin doesn't work.
Oh my god.
No, not exactly.
It actually hit max damage. It did 2 damage to the fucking thing.
I think we really has a ghost
Damn,
dog.
goblins are more useful than
White
us.
and goblin filter.
Okay. Let's see. Sarah, you're confused and off kilter.
Alright, what do I gotta do?
Well,
You gotta roll these two.
yeah, roll your 2 d12 or d10s. The percentile, right?
13.
You act normal. So you now.
You act normal.
See, we're trying to stabilize yourself.
Yeah, try to stabilize yourself, please.
This? D20?
Yep.
I get a 5 plus what?
Your athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics 8, so 13.
Nope, I'm sorry. You can still attack, but you take a -2 to your roll.
Oh, by the way. One more, because you're now floating into the wall.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot it. You got 8 plus 4. 12.
You're still off kilter, but you can still shoot.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot it with her over her little long asshole thingy.
So, -2.
Yep, just do your normal attack, it's just -2.
What is it?
D20.
D20.
7.
You miss. Brian, were you moving previously?
Yes.
Did you stabilize?
No.
You still move.
Bye.
But you don't have to worry about it. You
He's gonna continually
Hi, what's up?
beat the living shit out of me. I'm just trying to stuff because of him.
Can you make another? Yep.
This is the best night ever.
7 plus what?
Your acrobatics or your athletics, whichever is higher.
16.
You're still off kilter. Thank you so much, Brian.
You're welcome.
Matt,
Okay, so confused.
Roll your
roll your percentile dice.
60? Oh no, that's a 0?
0 plus a 6.
No, it's
And
a.
it's 60.
It's 60? Yes, 60.
Yeah, 60, okay.
You do 1d8 plus strength damage to yourself.
God damn it. Are you fucking kidding me?
The
1d8
one
plus.
fucking thing that
plus your strength. You literally take the weapon and go whack.
1d8 plus
Your strength is 4, right?
5.
There you go. He's gonna knock himself unconscious.
Jesus.
Okay. This is exciting. No, that's 6.
No, it's 28.
You need a bigger die.
You need a bigger die.
Fuck me.
Did you just do 11 damage to your
Yeah.
fucking self?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my fuck.
Oh man.
Let's see who can die first.
Just committed suicide. Just committed seppuku from like.
Okay, so just
No, I didn't die. I'm a fucking tank.
okay.
Yeah,
Hannah, are you confused?
Yeah.
Roll your percentile dice, please.
Which one's that?
The 2 d10s, the one with
Double digits and the whole is.
yeah.
They look like diamonds.
got 79.
And you attack the nearest person.
Which is this creature.
That would be correct.
Fuck you.
Attack.
I'm gonna check. I got 13.
You hit.
Okay. Come on.
6.
For 6!
It is livid right now. It cannot believe
I'm like,
what is happening.
I mean, I'm still up. I'm
You
still.
little shit!
Oh, no, wait. I'm not off kilter.
No.
No, you're just insane.
Like,
It moves 15 feet backwards.
Oh. It's like, oh, there's that rat guy.
And then it attempts to drift rip
but when you still think I did?
at
Oh,
Plug.
I was
There
confused.
you go.
It rolled 12 against your energy.
Haha, missed.
Okay.
Thank you for being 5 feet away.
Okay, Goblin number 2 attempts another shot because it has no choice right now.
I've done enough damage to myself. I don't need help killing me. Just take my sword.
Goblin number 2 missed. It is now Sarah's turn whenever she returns.
She's got to stabilize herself. Let's roll
Oh.
the dice.
Oh god. That's awesome.
I'm so glad that I put Iron Will as one of my feats. That +3 come in handy.
Yeah, that would help.
Dude, if you're a fighter of any kind, Iron Will is always good first of all.
I had to take that girl with leave, man. I'm sorry. But
So you
No,
want
no,
to get
no.
a low percentage?
So yeah, you want low. Everything is always good when you roll lows in the team and then tens for the main stuff out. Anything high is always bad.
as good as straight 100.
Yeah, straight 100 is still like I just rolled 94. Like I would attack the next person which would be her.
So it only lasts 2 rounds though, right?
Yes.
So you just have to do it one more time. But by then she'll probably turn around and do it again. Because that's what I would do. I'd be like every 3 turns, bitches. What's coming up?
Won't be a long fight.
You're doing much better than you think.
Yeah, how close is she to death?
The angrier she gets, the closer she is. And she is nothing but a giant ball of rage right now.
I can compete with that.
The funny thing is, like, I think you did more damage to yourself than she did the last 3 turns.
Yes.
So I was thinking, this
That was a.
No,
By the way, that was amazing. It's like you took your sword and you're just like, what does this taste like?
Blood!
Ah, Indy! Ah! Yeah.
You guys are doing so great right now. We'll find you guys, I promise.
I know.
Can
We
we rest? Can we pause?
Yeah,
Can
can we-
we-
Think about my hit point of knowledge.
Yeah.
The sad thing is that we don't really have any safe space to be except for going back to the shuttle.
Yeah, we could do that. That would be great.
Just take a nap.
Because that just means that it will be able to improve the shuttle. It's coming through.
But just
Well, not unless we trigger it. We haven't triggered anything else.
We don't know whether it was here before we got here or it just like followed us in.
No, I think it was in here. I don't think it followed us.
But we've definitely pissed it off.
oh yeah, it's mad.
And I love the fact that it's like, alright, fuck with those two now. I'm gonna go fuck with the rat that's spinning in the air. It's kind of fun.
Well, it's running away from the thing that seems to be hurting it. But then it's close to you, so it's just like, well, I'm attacking now.
Which is funny because it was like, this is like, is he
Sarah,
smart?
your turn.
Sarah! You've got to stabilize yourself and fight confusion! Aww.
No, energy damage is Physical damage is
It's
nothing.
it's incorporeal.
Incorporeal being.
Yeah, I do 3 points of new damage.
Nice.
Good job,
Johnny.
Matthew. Are you confused?
Yeah, I'm so confused.
Roll for
Every
it.
day of my life.
You're fine.
You're fine.
Thank God.
Shoost. Please.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, attempt to shoost.
Okay.
Shoot.
Shoot.
Damn.
Shoost.
Weird way of saying shoot.
Why?
Wow, that's stupidly good.
How much is your damage? Roll me your damage. Tell me all of your dams.
3.
It's dead!
Thank you! Ah!
So my point of view, I totally killed it.
It screams wildly and basically just evaporates into nothingness.
So this is the knife of Stabber Stab.
Yeah, good
Who
job.
it was the whole time.
Just like Scooby-Doo.
It was the zombie guy the whole time. I knew it.
Okay, well-
Meddling, Starfinders.
This metal would have gotten away for it too if it wasn't for you meddling Starfinders.
That's what you guys know. This is all I have.
I'm really
Okay,
as much as it could be.
each of you earned 150 experience for that battle.
I still forgot fucking this.
I feel like double.
Okay, so do you guys feel like resting?
Yes.
Do you want to regroup on the shuttle and rest?
Is there anything here to
Upgrade my sword.
kind of explore?
There's probably.
Or terrible, awful games that
I don't trust
zero
it.
gravity.
So, do we get to come back here?
Well, our shuttle's right outside.
Or we get to rest and go back to
I mean, you just, all you're doing is, I'm assuming, going back to rest and regroup yourself. So, why don't we just go ahead and put all of you out in the clearing again?
Except for this one.
He is dead. He doesn't go on. So, you get out there, and you realize that the shuttle is gone.
Wait, what?
I'll rest here. I'm just floating. I'm like,
You see off in the distance the energy beam from the energy from the shuttle's engines as it's flying off towards that launch station.
Fucking told you we should have gone back to the station. God fucking dumb.
no, it
And-
would have happened anyway. That's how this game. It would have happened no matter.
When I get back to the station, I'm so
Okay. Anyway, so I'm assuming that you construct a makeshift camp, and you attempt to rest yourselves at the best of your ability. You hang out by the floating dead guy.
Better than outside.
Just tie myself to one of the railings and just fall asleep.
That's what I know about that guy. Take it to the station.
Just to fucking see.
Just throw him and attach a rope, and hope it'll get you there in like the next year or so. So. So basically, what I would suggest.
Can we sleep inside so we don't fly off in the days?
Well, you have enough to last for like 2 to 3 days.
Yeah. But I feel piss of shit.
Yeah, I'm
I'm in a
like,
suit, man.
Semantics.
I can't feed myself through the glass.
Okay, why don't you at least attempt to heal yourself up? And do we want to call it here? It's basically 9.
Is the next battle gonna be bad?
I would definitely recommend healing yourselves up.
yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna want to be,
I'm gonna just go ahead and use my RP.
Because I mean, you can use your RP and 10 minutes, and you'll regain all of your stamina points at least.
But if we stop here, it's like a long time. If we just restore everything.
Well, I mean, are any of you missing actual HP?
Yeah.
How low are you?
Oh, it's on 14.
How about you?
I have 1 stamina left.
Oh, okay. How about you?
Yeah, I'm 12 out of 16.
Okay, so I mean, you can.
Because I ran into the room with a lot of those little fuckers. I'm not gonna go around you. Especially since I have the devil.
Wait, didn't you fully heal after that whole thing? That's what I told everybody to do,
Yeah.
because you had plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have considered yourself completely healed. Okay, so you're down what, 2 HP, 4 HP, but you would be okay if you put your stamina back up
Yeah,
again.
do I have to use a resolve point?
Yes.
Yes, you use 1 resolve point in 10 minutes time
When do I get resolve points back?
Every day.
when you sleep.
So, should I be going back?
You should be, like, all of you should have started with full resolve points.
Still at 2.
Oh, 3?
Whatever your max was.
Whatever your max is.
Well,
Mine's
mine
4.
is 3. Oh, gosh.
So it should be up here somewhere. Okay, your resolve points should be equal to half of your level plus your Constitution modifier bonus. So if you're level 2, 1 plus.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll use it.
I found it!
Or is it your health potion? I don't think I ever picked that. I had 3.
Oh, how would you get
It was
it?
actually in his
Yeah,
bag.
you can borrow my
In your
pistol.
Oh, how?
Okay, so
Okay.
So basically, at this point in time, before we get started with the next session, we'll assume that everybody has at least restored all of their stamina points, and you've all shared amongst yourselves any energy type weapons if you have them.
Yeah, what the fuck happened to my gun?
Here's your gun.
Okay.
What the fuck did you do?
I have a battery. I have to charge it. How many shots does it have?
It had 10. You left me with
10
2
shots.
Did you take 8 shots?
No, I'd taken.
I didn't take
I took
shots.
3.
Okay.
And then he took another 5.
I'd say, okay.
Okay.
Here's the battery.
But anyway, we're going to call it here. We'll be back in 2 weeks for the next episode, where these lovely people that are stranded on the drift truck attempt to figure out a way off.
It's gonna be called Chrome.
Lost.
Anyway, see you guys later. Bye bye.
Bye, bitches.